The one most important thing that everybody needs to understand is that everything is based on a spiritual, what do you call it? Spiritual what? The spiritual essence. Even the credit system. Good credit. Good credit is is your wealth that was given to you by God. This is good credit. And like if you was a diligent person who like to learn, and you use your morals, and you during your lifetime you learned about all these different things that you need to know about in order to have a better life, then you would pay your bills and stuff on time, and you would borrow money or get a credit card or something like that on your own faith that you're an honest person, and you would make your payments and stuff like this. That's good credit. But so it's set up on a spiritual basis, but it's used in a dark way because they control the institutions of teaching you the knowledge since you're a child. So they purposely keep knowledge away from you that would be beneficial to you. The knowledge that they do give you is knowledge to keep you as a slave, and they benefit off of your wealth that comes from God. And you end up with bad credit because you are letting somebody take advantage of you, and you know that they're taking advantage of you because they show you in the history books and everything of how they are. And they take control of you by the information that they give you because they understand the universal laws. And they're right in your face, but you're not paying attention. And then you don't dig deeper to find out more. So that is on you as a human. This is why they won't be faulted. So, with that being said, you have to get strong in your spirit. You have to stand up for yourself. You have to speak what needs to be spoken. You have to know how to speak that. You have to carry yourself in a certain way, and you must learn. You must learn about all of these things that you know that are being kept from you. If credit is one of the most important things that you have to have in order to get loans and just pay low rates on things, then shouldn't you be looking into credit? But we go around and we won't do that because in our minds we say, like, oh man, that's not cool to do this or do that. I used to be that way, but I knew it was hindering me from doing something to making my life worthwhile, of receiving my worth. Someone else has been collecting on that. I was maybe 16, 17, and I was on probation since I was like 13, back and forth on probation. And one day I just stopped and looked at my probation paper to how much I was paying them. And I said, whoa, I've never seen this amount of money at one time ever in my life. So how the hell am I still able to pay my bills and everything and pay them this amount of money? Hey, something's fucked up here. I need to get off this probation so I can actually see for myself how much money I should be having. But at this time, I gotta work hard. Then I added up how much I was paying on cigarettes and weed. I was smoking weed at the time. Alcohol. I added that stuff up. Pretty penny. $700 a week on cigarettes. Yeah. I said, that's why at the end of the month, I'm short on my bills. It was more than that on weed. A half an ounce every week, every 2-3 days. That's where the money was going. But we don't think of that. These people know about your worth. And if you don't get out to do what you're supposed to do, then they'll so gladly take it. Have a nice day, Mr. Ray. See you next month. Just smiling away. And you're like, man, there's something wrong with this, but these motherfuckers act like they ain't doing shit wrong. They're not. It's your responsibility to learn. It's your responsibility to pay attention. These schools, they're nothing but surveillance buildings. They are surveilling you to see are you catching on. Because they ain't teaching you shit. They don't even ask you, what is it you like to do? What would you like to learn? They just give you something, cram it down your throat, and say, yeah, you got a diploma, smile. I can't smile. I left her. I couldn't see how what they were teaching me was going to help me in life. I heard a lot of kids say this. But then that, they can convince you, hey, well, you know how to add now. Yeah, but add what? a warehouse job? You don't have to add it because it's not enough to be even fucking ready. Wasting my time thinking about adding it. And I would just pay you to have a house and die old and hope I have something left right before I die to take a vacation. And I'm going to shake and take my cane all the way to Miami. The women just going to love it. Huh? Hey, man, did you forget you're 89? I am. Yeah. You see? There's something wrong with that, man. Not something. The whole thing fucked up. It's the intent. They know. There's no way that they don't know what it does. Look how long it's been going on. Wake up, America. You have been shinnigged, rink-donked, rained out, all the water out of that towel, buddy, and set out in the desert to dry. Guess what? It ain't much of that towel left, buddy. It got drier, the sun came and got and dried it up some more, dried up some more. And next thing you know, you had an 8-foot towel and then a couple of inches now. You know, you can't even see it from a distance. you about out of there. But I'm giving you water right now and fiber to rebuild yourself. Fuck a towel. Rebuild yourself to be a receiver of unlimited wealth. You're not going to get it by sitting around barbecuing, drinking beers all the time and lolly-dolly and smoking weed. Yeah, he. Ready for next Friday night. That ain't going to cut it, buddy. You don't even have to pick up a book anymore. You can just push a button and say, Google. Will you look up credit, please? Alexa's like, I'll get right to it, Mr. Ray. And take your time to put that in your portal. It will enter your brain. But the heart will pick up on what really means something to you. And you will be very interested. You know? Because these people who set this system up, it was for control. To be able to control all your wealth, all your finances. And it was very driven by sexual motives. See, if they control all the money and everything, then, you know, they can pick and choose between who they want out of your household to have sex with in order to give you another month. That's how this stuff started out, you know. Control. All the favors that they got back in their day, man. You don't know who's who. Brother, cousin, uncle. That might be your great-great-grandma's sister. You know? It is what it is, man. You have to accept it for what it is. Don't shy away from it. Stand tall, stand firm. Accept it for what it is. It's important knowledge for you. For you to be grounded in where you're at and who you are. And what the hell you are going through. Instead of walking around with your head down thinking that you woke in your sleep. And you have maybe about 20 or 30 years left. If you don't wake up, you will never have lived life. I know this to be facts. And I know this to be on a major, massive scale of people. Major. Then they are the ones who think that they are woke. And they think that we are the nuts. Nobody. You have to imagine the research that they've done in these places, like on the movie, the hotel over in the other countries where they torturing these people. This stuff is not fiction, mind. That's how they know how to create certain chemicals in your body, certain feelings, because we are creators and you create this reality, because we put that out into the ether. They know what they're doing. They know the laws of the universe, and they know they must show you the truth. But you're not looking for it. That's your fault. That will count against you. Now you have bad credit. You owe. I have to pay for that piece of chicken. I know it's not good for me. We brought up on it. I like it. That's fucking praise. Ooh. I owe. That's okay. I knew I owe. So I would put in the extra work to pay that. I make double or triple. This is life. This is the Richter scale. Yeah, you want it balanced. This is the law. This is the law that they use against you. Your lack of work and slack puts you in debt. Now you have bad credit. You got to pay more upfront to move this far. When a person who has good credit, they're right here. This is how much they pay. Right there. Guess what? They get all of this up here. You see? That's unbalanced, man. And it is us. We are the reason why it's unbalanced. Our lack of putting in the effort. If there's something wrong out there, we should be putting in the effort to fix it. So we can't blame anybody but ourselves. I understand how hard it is to come out of what they call the matrix. That's why I dedicate myself to it. To put my life, this is my lifestyle now. You do not owe me anything. I put it in the work because this is what I do. I'm the best I'll ever see. Nothing measures. It is true. They know just as well as I do. They watch me all the time through my phone, through my camera. I talk to them sometimes. They'll shut it down. they don't like what I say to them. They watch you every day. Well, just get used to it. Who gives a fuck? They cannot stop me. I'm a juggernaut. I always have an army around me. You can't see them, but I just introduce you to them. They're watching. This is what they want me to do. And they do this out of love for me because they know this is what I want to do. It's your fault. Yeah, they did it. But you know about it, don't you? They told you about it in history. They never said that they changed. I never said that. You assumed. You see? That's your fault. My fault. We only assume that they changed. But we see daily that they have not. What have we done about it? You think about a building, 20 people in there. It's 3,000 on the outside that they're controlling. And if the 3,000 went inside the building, the minute they get the fuck out of there and we put new people in, who are they gonna call? Police or army? Aren't those your family that's in the army and the police department? So, do they have a police force? Do they have an army? No, we do. Hello. This is why they separate you from your own family. To make you feel like you have no one. Now, guess what you do? You go join the police force and you go join the army to go against your family. You know, this is crazy shit, man. You go join the people that you're supposed to be making do right. The 4 or 5. And now You all are getting bigger on that side. You know? It's just crazy shit, man. That's bad credit. You know, they call you a snitch, sell out, sold your soul. You know the truth. What do you feel like deep inside? Well, they cheated to get it, didn't they? Then take it back. Stand firm. Say, look at him. I made a bad decision. You fuckers are crooked. And I'm going back to that side. And guess what? We're coming to get you the fuck out of here. And put some people in there with morals. And if they don't do right, we kick them out too. And this is based on everybody being treated fairly. No ill intent. We can come up with a scale of 1, 2, 3. 2 chances. There is no third. That's your scale of 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 is all you get. Number 3, coming to throw you up out of here. It's not difficult for somebody else to jump in there and go from right there. You're going to have to do it sooner or later anyway, so do not make any excuses. It's time for them to come out of the office. Now. You want peace? Then make peace. You know who is causing the fuck-ups. The stress into the homes. The stress in the streets. The stress in the neighborhoods. You know who the fuck is causing them. So there is no excuses. They sit around, they hide behind and on the screen like this on the TV and shit, and you can see that pussy in that motherfucker, man. You can see the fucking guilt and greed in that motherfucker. You don't have to hurt him. Go in there and get out of the office now. Well, we got paper. We'll sign the paper. I'll send them to you. You sign them and you renege your job. But in the meantime, we can go ahead and put somebody else in the office. They can sign the papers as they sit down at their new desk. There's no need for violence. It's the institutions that's backing up that person in the seat with a nonchalant. Oh, well, it's all we got to do. It's regulation. I got your regulations for you. Those regulations need to be rewritten with integrity. These are the problems that must be fixed, or there's no need in even anyone being healed. Because it's only going to continue. It's the establishment's intent that must be changed. It must come from a place of stability with no ill intent. Put that on your calendar, on your chalkboard. Integrity with no ill intent. Stability for all. To the degree as they want to have in their life. Not the one that you choose. There is no need for what is your race on a fucking application. For school, nothing. The person's name is a fucking no. All you gotta do is get on the speaker and say, hey, Joseph Ray. There was 3 of us. We'll look around. They gonna feel it. They talking to you, Joseph. Because you did something. You always up to some kind of mischief. So we know they're talking about that, Joseph, right there. We have the ability to do that. You can feel energy. So you are act dumb. But this is surveillance. Surveillance of one's essence of life. How smart do you think they really are? Then we need to dumb that one down. You dumb them down by mistreatment. You don't give them a chance to look at the brightness anymore. You beat them down so long to where they're always looking at the bad things in life over and over again. Things trigger them and when they try to do something good because of the torture you fuckers have put them through. And I'm talking to you motherfuckers who like to smile in people's faces. You are the worst kind. But see, you cannot handle me. I know you hate it. I tell you the truth, and I stick to it. You try to maneuver and no, that don't work with me. I'm going to tell you something that you know did not come from earth. You will bow. All of you have. You put your head down in shame. You tried to fast talk me and shut me up. So I didn't finish my words. See, you know how important words are. You know how important they are to have strength. Let nobody weaken them. That's black magic. It is alchemy. You can call me a witch, but I'm a superhuman. And you have tried to mutate me. You see, the most of the people don't know that they can be mutated. Every event you go through mutates your DNA. So, you earthlings have been transformed into sheep. Yes. This is what the wolf is doing. They're turning you from human to sheep, into cattle. You will be grazed. You will be led to the slaughter. You will be harvested. They are following the rules, the laws of the universe. And you are allowing them to, teaching your kids to submit to it. I love to learn. It's the sparkle in my eye. Knowledge is power, people. The knowledge I just gave you, I am sharing my strength with you. You feel it, don't you? Don't reject it. It's trying to heal you. I am a healer. The most powerful one I've ever seen before in my life. One that is 1,000% dedicated to it and about it. I can heal you with just you looking into my eyes through a screen. They know this. I always have known this about me. My spirit and my body has just disconnected as you watch me. My body still watches you while my spirit stands above my body to show you that without my spirit I still feel the same. Now they have reconnected. I am here for you. Set you free. Long live the king.